Hi all, this is Satya. I would like to show you the text free text packer, which is to create uh, sprite sheets for your animations or images, which will reduce the number of requests to the server to download the files. If you see here in this example, there are roughly around 30 characters, more than 30 animations available on this particular character, and which is a sprite sheet generated, and the sprites, each sprite will have one identifier, and based on that you can define animations also from sprite number 0 to 10. There could be one animation. Sprite number 11 to 20, there could be another animation, like that. This free text packer helps in creating the sprite sheet for your png images. If you open the homepage of free text packer and go to web apps, so you will see the online editor of this. And if you click on add image and select the images for which you want to generate a sprite sheet to reduce the number of request to the server, and it will include all the png images, or with transparency and without transparency if anything is there. If you see, these buttons are without transparency, but only the corners are transparent. Okay, now you if you see here, I have selected phaser 3. I am exporting this sprite sheet for phaser 3, and texture format is png. And if you can change it so that it will lose the transparency if you change it to jpeg. And there are many options here, tinify and all these things, so you can play with it, and you can define the width and height of the image, like uh, trim trim is also should be there. Allowed trim is there. Trim mode is trim and crop. So there are two options here. Try with this. So you see these all the four images into a sprite sheet for Phaser 3 game framework. Now you can click on export, and you can download it here, and you can open it to view. So let me extract it. See this. So this is the sprite sheet which is generated there, and it will have a json file to identify the frames in it. It will identify the position where each frame is located and what is the width and height of it. It will give you the name also, based on the file name whatever you have imported. Now you can modify this, and these frames 3.png, then 3 underscore 1.png, these are for buttons. And if you see, one more will be the logo.png. So this rotated, trimmed, false, source size, width and height, xy, width and height is given here, and frame x, y, width and height, everything is given. And now same way, let me show you. There is one example I have how to use it. So if you see this game here, we see the particles, right? The c.png, it's already a sprite sheet. So for that I have a json file, and if you see the blue, green, red, and white, yellow, these are the frames it has, and each frame has its identifier, and we are using that in the Phaser 3 game. So let me show you the renderer. If you see here, the create emitter particle 1 is that flare which I am taking it. So flares is having that